Well, good evening, everybody, or good afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. Welcome to the Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour. It is LPRT at the beach. It is the singles final. My name's Tim Baggers, joined for this match by Commissioner TJ Bamba. TJ, Brenda Laime, the 8th seed, doing something she's never done before. That is getting to the final, beating Paula Longoria for the first time ever. And can she do it by beating the number 2, Alexandra Herrera?
Yes, I mean, an exciting weekend for Brenda. She's really showed how much her hard work is paying off. She's been training and getting ready for this event, and here she is. She's well rested. She wasn't at Worlds. Alexandra, we saw in the doubles match, had a little falter with her ankle, so will that be a factor, or will she be 100% here in this match? I don't know.
Yeah,
looking forward to it.
That was an iffy situation in doubles. Herrera had to take the medical timeout to get out, put a strap on her ankle to make sure that she was okay. She got back in. She looked okay. I think maybe just precautionary above everything else.
Right.
But Herrera is somebody that Laime has beaten before. They're 1-1 on tour. So this is okay. I've beaten Alexandra Herrera before. She actually did it at the U.S. Open last year in the round of 16s. So Laime knows that she can beat Herrera on the big stage.
Yes.
Can she do it in a final? We're about to find out. Now's your chance to make your predictions, to tell us who you think's going to win, what the score line's going to be. If you haven't yet shared the stream, please do so. Let's get racquetball shared around social media as we prepare for this matchup. Now, we've talked a little bit about Laime, a little bit about Herrera. Let's talk a little bit about this tournament. Unusual, we've got a final on Saturday evening. We've seen a lot of unusual scores, upsets. It's been one of those tournaments where we walked away with a lot to talk about.
Yes, a lot of tiebreakers here this weekend. Of course, big shout out to Invicta Security Services for being the presenting sponsor here this weekend, and all of our other sponsors as well, as we'll mention them as the broadcast goes on. You know, the tour keeps developing and trying to grow and try things different. This time we're trying a Saturday night final to see what the fans think of it, to see what the players think of that. It seems to be pretty crowded in the gym right now, so it could be a positive that way. We don't know. It's something we're going to try this year, and hopefully we'll be back to Virginia Beach again. All things positive. Of course, local player, home club player Kalani Lawrence won the semis with Holly Scott today, so she'll be up after the singles final in the doubles final. Also very exciting. So
that's right. There's a lot of people. A lot of people here to watch home favorite Kalani Lawrence. We should mention as well, this is an unusual court. We have on the right side of the court cement. In the middle, we have panel. On the left, we have glass. And in the back, we have half glass, half cement. It creates this unusual environment that if you haven't played on this court,
yes,
it can really catch you out.
Yes, for sure. Players are going to have to keep their footwork going, be able to adjust quickly to
prepare for those
any
unusual
situation.
bounces.
Yes.
Okay, looks like we're about ready to go. Let's get to the action. Alexandra Herrera serving first. She will be, on paper, the heavy favorite in this match. You can see right ankle strapped. I do say, TJ Bamba, one of the things that I noticed that didn't particularly excite me is how late these two players were getting to the court. We get after the previous amateur match had finished, they have 15 minutes to get ready, and they didn't get on the court for like 8-9 minutes.
Yes, I agree 100%. I will say Alexandra Herrera was already doing her off-court warm-ups, and there was a match on here before, so exactly 5 o'clock start probably wasn't going to happen.
No.
But she was doing her off-court warm-ups. Brenda, I'm not sure. I feel like she was still kind of getting her hair together.
About 4 minutes before the start of this.
I'm going to maybe point that to her age. She's young. She hasn't been in a final before. She hasn't been a regular in the, I don't know, had she made a semifinal before this event?
No.
I mean, what a big weekend for her. All those things that a young player needs to learn.
Well, here we go. Francis Anum is our official. He's done an excellent job today. Don't want to get on the wrong side of Francis. What he says goes. And Alexandra Herrera starts with an ace serve. And 2 quick points for Alexandra Herrera. I've pointed out how important her serve is, and we saw it there, an ace serve, and then another serve which created a defensive response from Laime. It's now 2-0. That time Herrera skips it. Forehand pinch winner, middle of the court. Alexandra Herrera, a 2-time champion. Vero Beach in Boston.
And a regular finalist. I mean, most of the events last season were finals between Longoria and Alexandra Herrera.
That was a big unforced error from Laime. It's 3-0.
3-7-0. Will be interesting to see as our next event coming up is the U.S. Open. Alexandra has not been, other than doubles, not had her best performance at the U.S. Open yet.
Let's see what the call is.
It's a replay.
Replay given. I think the call's correct. Herrera just slightly, her vision was slightly impeded there. Couldn't see the ball coming towards her.
3-7-0.
Another call coming up.
That's a point.
Appeal coming from Brenda Laime. Doesn't like the call of avoidable hinder point. Laime will appeal and ask for a replay. A replay is probably going to be the decision. Yeah, both line judges agree. So replay coming up.
Both line judges disagreed with the referee. Yeah.
Yes.
They said agree. Yeah. So instead of a avoidable hinder, we've got a replay. I will say that last serve was excellent from Alexandra Herrera.
Clean pass from Alexandra Herrera. Seems intent on starting well. Certainly not the start Laime wanted. Look at that. Alexandra Herrera, inch perfect. I said she wasn't playing well earlier yesterday morning, but she played well yesterday afternoon. And all of a sudden, looks like the Alexandra Herrera we know. That's a good shot from Brenda Laime, stretching to the right side, snap of the wrist, side out.
I feel like that's a little bit of a sign of a champion when you maybe have a couple of gears where you start off, maybe it's not your best, but you win. And then each round you get a little better, a little more focused, a little more dialed in.
Well done, Alexandra Herrera, scrambling forward to pick that ball up. Guides it into the front right corner. Ankle seemed fine there, TJ.
Yes.
5-0.
She's got a little support there now with an ankle brace.
Laime with the forehand pinch winner. Side out. Slow start from Brenda Laime. Originally from Bolivia, representing Colombia, now living in the U.S. Herrera just digging the ball back.
Wow, what? I mean, talk about an entire rally played down the line and really no errors, just straight down the line shots.
But it really shows you the length of Herrera to get some of those balls back. Made it Laime hit 3 in a row. And then Herrera skips one. That's 2 so far in this first game.
2-7-5.
This will be awkward. And it's the forehand of Brenda Laime that has really been the impressive side for her this tournament.
Yes.
Seems very comfortable in that forehand side. Mentioned yesterday against Longoria and against Mania. Put the ball down the left side against Laime.
Well, I would say, though, once you get Laime in the front of the court, she's got really good touch on both sides. A push from her backhand, nice easy swing from her forehand. I think she's got so much control up there.
It's a great shot from Herrera, cross-court winner. Carlos Quadri, you can just see in your screen pacing his player Centellas coming up in the doubles final later. Herrera, another unforced error. Not moving her feet like she should.
3-7-5.
Oh my.
Just rushed it.
Yeah, we knew what she was trying to do, which was that pinch, backhand pinch into the front left corner. Couldn't execute.
5-7-3.
5-3. So 5 points for Herrera, then 3 for Laime. And Herrera points to her head. Just play smart, she says. Controlled 3-shot rallies. That's what Herrera wants.
Yeah. Gosh, Herrera has really come a long way over the last 3-4 years. Just incredibly hard work, and it, again, for both of these players, it really has paid off.
No call. Forehand pinch, and I think this will be overturned too.
Side out. I made a no call. She's appealing for a replay.
So one agrees and one disagrees. Call stands. TJ. What do you think?
You know what? It's interesting that the line judges on the opposite sides, the one closest to Francis, the referee, agreed with him. And so from their angle, it seemed like she had room to swing. On the other side of the court, it seemed like, yeah, maybe it looked like they were a lot closer, or Brenda was a lot closer than she was.
Great
It's a
shot.
smart play.
Laime's movement is very good. She's a high IQ player. She has touch and power.
And you can see that she has a plan. She's got a game plan coming in here against Herrera.
Yep, and she's pushing Herrera around the court. 5 serving 6.
5-7-6.
Nice shot. Taking a little pace off of it. Just guiding it into the front left corner. All of a sudden, it's all square. Remember that Herrera started 5-0. Slow start from Laime. Now she seems to have warmed up.
6-7-6.
Ace serve from Laime.
Serving 6.
Nice get.
That's
Ooh.
avoidable.
Penalty hinder, side out.
Side out given.
Call a penalty hinder. She's
Appeal. Wow, both line
Wow.
judges overrule that.
Wow.
I am shocked.
I am a bit,
Herrera doesn't
Yeah,
like
I'm
the call. I
surprised
don't
at
think I
that.
wouldn't. I don't think I would like that call either.
I would agree. Again, we're directly behind her, so ooh, I was going to say she definitely didn't like the call. Pow.
That's how you reset.
Told you she was in the way. Whack.
7-6.
Smart play by Herrera.
No.
8-6.
No. All right, timeout on the court. Herrera starting to gain some momentum again. We'll be back here in just a minute. Sorry about that, everybody. We're just double checking the score.
Okay.
Just making, we wanted to make sure that the score.
Okay. 8
Okay.
7. Okay. Okay.
That's 8-7 is what I originally thought, and I think at some point the scorecard got flipped, and that's where the confusion was created. But 8-7. Herrera leads. Laime took the timeout. Back and forth we go. Laime tried to dig that ball up to the ceiling. Got it too high on the ceiling. Didn't hit the front wall. Point for Herrera. The Herrera serve, so important when she plays.
Yes. Wow,
Nice shot.
Excellent, excellent play. I'm glad Herrera took the
shot. I
and
was just going to
didn't-
say the same thing. She learned her lesson from the appeals.
Yeah.
That
she wasn't
Francis
gonna get it.
Anum isn't going to give those calls, so take the shot, and
Yep.
she did.
And it gave Brenda one more second, Laime one more second to get out of the way, and they were fine.
Once siete. Suddenly, it's all Alexandra Herrera. (11-7).
11-7.
Herrera standing over on the left side and staying on the left side with this serve. But left it up, hit the sidewall. Laime open left side, winner side out.
7-11.
Both players asking for a replay.
Yeah.
They'll get one.
Funny bounce
Court
off
hinder.
the door. It's tough for the referee to see, but I think that was pretty obvious. I could hear it. Both players had their hands up.
7-11.
Clean down the line. No sidewall that time from the world number 2. Herrera and Laime head-to-head is 1-1. Last time these two plays, it was Laime who won. Oh.
Wow. Impressive.
Too good.
Shot by Alexandra Herrera.
Really world class. Started with the excellent serve, though, TJ.
Yes.
12-7.
I think Herrera needs to keep points as short as she can, especially with that ankle. And when Laime skips balls, it makes it a lot easier. Timeout from Laime would be my choice, and it is a timeout from Laime. So we'll take a timeout ourselves, and we'll be back here in just a minute with game number 1.
I'm Carla Munoz and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline.
I play for the love of the game.
And welcome back, everybody. LPRT at the Beach, presented by Invicta Security Services. Big thank you to them for supporting this tournament. It's been so much fun being here. Herrera just winning this first game on an outstanding first serve, both to the left and right.
She is always, I mean, really, even as a junior, was a good server. She's been playing the left side in doubles with Monte Mejia for years, and she always had a very dominant, tough serve. And now adding all of those other parts to her game is just, I mean, there's no questioning. Yeah, there's no questioning now why she's a regular in the finals.
Oh, look at that.
Play.
Alexandra Herrera claims the first, 15-7 on the floor. Well, it's a little anticlimactic out here, but Herrera is doing what she's supposed to, winning the first. Let's go to the second. Players have 2 timeouts, 2 minutes. We'll see what Brenda Laime does. And welcome back, everybody. I'm joined by Sam, who is heavily involved here with Special Olympics. And Sam, talk us a little bit about what you do and how you're involved in Special Olympics.
With Special Olympics, I'm involved with track and field, full court basketball, flag football, which is fairly new. We have only brought that in 5 years ago. I also want to try and get racquetball into it. I'm going to talk to some of my coaches to see what they say. We have a variety of different sports. You can actually go to our website. It's Special Olympics VBArea2.org.
Now, each region has an area, correct?
Correct.
And then you have a state level, then you have nationals, and you also have international.
International is basically award games for us. We do go out of the country for those, yes, and we also do have nationals. Right now, the only nationals we're really doing is flag football.
Now, you mentioned racquetball. What are some of the challenges for getting racquetball into Special Olympics?
The only one I can see at this time is none of the coaches really know how to play.
So it's just a case of providing that support and education to the coaches to learn the basics of racquetball.
Yes.
Well, wherever you're watching, if you have Special Olympics in your region, you should, by the way. Most regions do have Special Olympics. Maybe consider reaching out to them and seeing if they would allow you to provide some education and instruction for Special Olympics racquetball. Sam, thank you so much for joining me. We'll get back to the action. It looks like players are ready to go.
Have a great evening.
Good job. You're welcome.
Thank you. 0-0.
Brenda Laime serving first. And has an uphill task in this situation, TJ.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it was too much unlike her match with Erica Minilla. I mean, she lost the first game with Erica, had to fight back, win the second, and then won the tiebreaker, so.
And started slow as well.
Yes.
Nice
good
hands.
And there's that push, backhand, like in the front of the court. I just think she's so tough. Gonna put her in that same category with Frederic Lambert, Christina Maya,
Angie Barrios.
Angie Barrios, Brenda Laime. Best hands in the front of the court.
Now, she started slow against Erica Minilla and then pulled it together and won in the tiebreaker 11-9. Alexandra Herrera is a different type of player to Erica Mania. Erica Mania power with some unforced errors splashed in here and there. Herrera, though, just 3 unforced errors in that first game. Plays very clean.
Yeah.
That's
Nice
too good.
pass.
Very nice cross-court pass. 2 bounces before the back wall from Brenda Laime. Laime just pushing that ball back, but not rolling it out. Pops up to the middle. Herrera says thanks very much. Buries it in the front right corner.
0-7-1.
And for me, this match is being built around the serve of Alexandra Herrera. Just causing too many loose returns like this. And the outcome just superb.
Yeah. Talk about a shooter from any spot on the court.
Just have to admire it. So good.
Yeah, and a shooter into that, that's her money shot, into that front left corner pinch. She can make that from anywhere in the court.
The ball slides down the left glass. Two serving one. Herrera sticking with this drive to the left or right. Why wouldn't you? Look at the outcome. Wow. Most winner from Alexandra Herrera. Take another look at this.
3-7-1.
Sidewall, front wall. No chance for Brenda Laime. Alexandra Herrera could have got that ball back. I think she thought it would be put away,
Yeah.
but on a weird bounce off that front wall,
Yes.
kicked it back up.
Yes, but and again, I would say if tall player, maybe a little harder to move forward in the court than some of the other players. Having said that, she showed that she could do it. She ran forward and got one of those great shots early in game 1.
Well, doubles partner Montse Mejia watching Herrera, no doubt cheering for her from home. Disappointed Montse not able to come, but
yeah,
hopefully,
especially after going 11-10 tiebreaker in Aguascalientes final. I think she'll be well rested and ready to play the U.S. Open.
Yeah, looking forward to that in a few weeks.
Yeah, there's so many players that could make that final.
Look at the
Nice
hands
hands again.
from Brenda Laime. Little flick of the wrist.
And athleticism really from Laime because, she hit the ball from hip high and she was moving backwards.
And little grimace from Herrera. Looked like she tried to plant and move left and didn't, but I think she's okay.
5-3.
5 serving 3. Brenda Laime now starting to dial in that drive serve, particularly down the right side to Herrera's backhand. How many times have you seen Herrera skip a forehand pinch? 5%.
Rare.
It's very
right?
rare.
375.
It's kind of like you put that into like a Longoria. How often do you see her miss a forehand shot?
Mm-hmm. Herrera looking for her 3rd title. Laime her 1st. Splat winner from Herrera. Again, keeping the rally short.
475.
Jam serve. Almost caught Laime out. Laime did well just to get that ball back. Hit Alexandra Herrera. Replay coming up. It's a pretty backhand down the line. All of a sudden, TJ, I'm feeling the momentum shift again in favor of the Mexican.
575.
I mean,
5-5.
that ebb and flow of momentum that's what it's all about. Just trying to keep your flow going as much as possible.
Look short from here. Appeal coming from Laime.
I call the serve good.
Confirmed by the line judges?
One, yes. I'm not sure about the other one, but definitely the one on the left side said it was good.
675.
Both said good.
Good too. Both said good.
Ace serve for Herrera, adding to her stats. Oh my goodness. Hitting it from everywhere. Slimo Warrigon, one of Herrera's sponsors, is sitting in front of us. He liked that shot. Timeout on the court taken by Laime. Herrera's on a run here in game 2, looking to close it out in 2.
You want to stand here. This way, if your opponent's over here, you can hit it away from them all the way over there, down the line. If they're all the way back here, hit it way up close up there. Wait a minute. We're definitely not going to do it this way.
And we're back in game 2 of this final. Herrera won the first 15-7. Laime was up in the second game, but Herrera went on a fine run. And it was Laime who took the timeout to regroup.
775.
TJ, this has really been down to Herrera's effective serve.
Serve, and then, I mean, how many times has she hit rally-ending shots, again, front left corner? As you say.
Just like that.
875.
That was good too.
Let's try to go inside out. Let's get ball.
578.
Oh, broken ball.
Oh, no. Replay. Herrera's okay with that.
Serving 5.
Nine 5. Suddenly the Laime train is starting to look loose on the rails.
9-7-5.
Running out of steam in that firebox. A lot of coal been used this weekend in the engine of Brenda Laime, and put a lot of time on these courts yesterday. Tiebreaker this morning, and we questioned how much does Brenda Laime have left.
Yes, it was a lot. You know, Alexandra Herrera had one less match. She had a bye in the first round of the doubles. She was the #1 seed in doubles.
6-5. 6-7-9.
Referee trying to stop play. I thought he was stopping play.
9-7-6.
Well, our ref was tapping to stop play and then let the play go.
I thought he was tapping.
He was
because
tapping.
It was short.
Well, so what happened? We heard the official.
So what is she appealing exactly?
She's not appealing now. Are you appealing something?
Just a replay or whatever, because you stopped. That's why.
So Laime is appealing that she stopped play because she heard the official tap on the glass to stop play.
She thought I was intended for a replay, so she's appealing that I made a replay call. I didn't make a call.
So replay occurs. One line judge says no call. One disagrees with the ref. So we have a replay.
Right. The line judge to the left is all the way kind of around the corner. Probably couldn't hear. We also thought there was some tapping going on, but thank goodness for line judges. That's where the referee gets.
Well, the
help.
right call, I think, ended up.
Very nice stroke by Laime.
7-7-9.
Skip ball from Laime. Herrera was going to appeal something. There's a lesson to play through. Keep going. Maybe you won't have to appeal.
9-7-7.
Coming up next, the doubles final. Lawrence and Scott against Longoria Centellas. Clean.
He's down the line. Laime really using the lines effectively.
7-9.
ace serve by Laime this time.
Yeah, that's big. Eight serving 9.
8 serving 9.
Laime, since that timeout, has found a little bit of something. That's really clean hitting, and we'll see a timeout from Herrera. Yes, we will. Herrera takes a timeout. It's 9-9 in game 2. And we're back in, everybody. Brenda Laime, I was just watching. She was talking to Momo Zelada, having some Red Bull during that timeout. Well, let's see if she flies now, because
asking if she has wings.
That's right.
9 serving 9.
Shout out to Red Bull. Sponsor the LPRT while you're at it. Look at that.
Oh, another nice control.
Yeah,
touch
she makes
shot.
it look so easy, Brenda Laime. Herrera has to get the ball past Laime in the front of the court. 10 serving 9.
Wow.
11-9.
11 serving 9.
Laime looking to take this to a tiebreaker. Setup, big setup for Laime. Forehand pinch has been very nice this weekend from Laime. The whole forehand side, really. If I'm Herrera, I need to keep things down the left side. 12-9. Well done, Herrera. Side out.
What I really liked about what Herrera did right there was she ran. I mean, she hustled all the way to the front wall, turned, set her feet, and then shoot. And that is her game. I mean, that absolutely is her game.
It was not pretty, that
No.
rally, and frustration from Laime, who knows how many chances she had to win it. But it was Herrera who claims another point, 10-12. Trivia question that I don't know the answer to, TJ. When was the last time we had two players in the finals who were not part of the doubles final?
That's a great question. Where's Todd Boss of Pro Racquetball Stats when you need him?
Nice shot. Backhand reverse pinch winner, and all of a sudden it's Herrera with a little bit of the momentum. The timeout really worked in her favor. It's 11-12, 3 points in a row. And it's just outstanding serving. Laime should take the timeout here. Not going to 12-12. 4 points in a row for Alexandra Herrera. Laime got that back.
Pinch.
Not that one. Make that 5 points in a row.
Yeah.
I'm a little
with
shocked,
you.
TJ.
I mean, at
Reset.
this point, don't wait till
Match
Herrera
point.
has 14, right?
Right?
Call
If
the
Herrera
timeout.
wins the next rally, it's match point. Mini timeout from Laime, just checking for some wet spots. Ace serve from Alexandra Herrera.
14-12.
14-12, match point. Six points in a row for Alexandra Herrera. Oh my goodness.
What a way
What a
to
finish.
end
Herrera's
a
like, oh wait, I
match.
won? And just like that, Alexandra Herrera with the fist pump claims it 15-7, 15-12. TJ Bamba, Herrera took the timeout. She had 8. She came back in, got the side out, and then all of a sudden, 7 points in a row.
That is the best match I've seen Alexandra Herrera played this weekend, and I think because she knew she needed to.
And you alluded to this about, great players don't always play their best all the time, but they sometimes win ugly, and we saw a little bit of that yesterday. And they seem to bring it when it really matters.
Yeah.
And today
Yes.
and last night, it really mattered. And Alexandra Herrera, her third title, she's here.
She is here. I mean, talk about consistency. She's got it.
We also have to say, what a great weekend for Brenda Laime, getting to a final as the 8th seed, beating the world number 1, the world number 4, the world number 9, or at least 9 seeds. The future's bright for Laime if she continues to train and improve as we've seen over the last few months.
Right. She's young. I think 22,
22.
23. Yeah. I mean, she's so young. And hopefully this is motivation for her. Hopefully she's excited. I mean, what more do you need? Your trip to the final,
Right.
Get you hungry for the next
Yeah.
one, for
Yeah.
the next event. So, yeah, hopefully this shoe will make every event this season.
Okay, well, we have 4 players who were not in the singles final competing in the doubles final. That is Team USA of Holly Scott, Kehlani Lawrence against Mexico's Paula Longoria and Argentina's Valeria Centellas. Unique combination. They're in a final.
Yeah, I think there's a lot riding on this line right now. You've got the hometown crowd for Kehlani Lawrence, so lot at stake right there. You got a big fan base here cheering for Kehlani and Holly Scott, and then that new pairing of Longoria and Centellas for this event. Centellas and Natalia Mendez had just played and lost the final very close final at the World Championships in August. So yeah, I'm sure.
It's going to be interesting.
Yes. Not to mention Longoria being out of the singles draw in the quarterfinals.
Right.
She's not going to want to lose again.
No.
So
She likes walking home with trophies.
Yes.
Well, we'll find out. We're going to reset the feed. We'll do the presentations for the singles and then get the doubles warmed up. We'll be back on court in about probably 20 minutes or so. So on behalf of myself, Tim Baghurst, TJ Bombot, Jay Josie on the controls, thanks so much for watching.
The City of Water. "12 miles of light rail system. 9.5 miles of fully enclosed skyway network. The Twin Cities have been the host of the U.S. Open Racquetball Championships for over a decade. we are coming back.